Hey, what's going on, you guys? So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing my DVD collection, and it's going to be like all my movies, cartoons, and animated movies all on DVD. So these are stored again in a Billy bookcase cabinet, and it's normally just like this throughout the day. And I got my TV here, and my anime shelf is right there. And then here is my entertainment area. I have my PS4 and my Nintendo Switches. I still don't have a shelf system for them yet, but for now I'm just going to use this box. So let's get on with the DVD shelf tour. And I have most of these organized alphabetically. And there's Tom and Huck. And I did not organize them by company, only by alphabet. So I'll pan through these pretty slowly so you guys can see the titles. And feel free to pause the video at any time. I need to look at something a little bit longer. And a lot of these movies I bought at Goodwill's, and either that or I've had these in the collection for a very long time, probably since the 90s or since their release dates. Been a big movie collector for a long time. Then this is the last row for live action. I try to get the original releases because they've been editing stuff in movies now, which is not good. So it's better to get physical media. I strongly suggest that you all continue to support physical media, simply for the fact that they have been editing stuff out of movies these days, and yeah, it's just definitely not a good thing. So I always support the older releases. So out of all these, I would have to say Ace Ventura would be my favorite movie of all time, and a close second would have to be the Mary-Kate and Ashley films, simply because I was a big fan of them when I was younger. Here's my tiny Blu-ray collection. Got some good flicks there. And then the live action movies continue down here. It's mixed in with some animated movies and Blu-rays. And there you have it. And then down here are all of my Disney animated films. And I organized these by non-slipcover and slipcover just because it looks better on the shelf. Well, I did my best to organize them that way. Some of them just made more sense to go next to each other, even if they weren't slipcovers. Those are all my Disney films. So down here are all the rest of my live action films, because I didn't have room for them up above. And then I have all of my non-Disney animated films. I'm still on the hunt for more Land Before Time on DVD. These are the only ones that I have, so I still gotta get more of them. I'm on the hunt for the original print release of the first movie of Land Before Time on DVD. So that's it for movies. Down here is my cartoon TV shows on DVD, and I organized these by TV network, so like Fox Kids, Kids WB, Cartoon Network, and then Toon Disney, Disney Afternoon, and Nickelodeon. So that's kind of how I set this up here. So starting off here, I have the Steven Spielberg collection of cartoons. And then some of my Cartoon Network stuff. I really wish there would be more Dexter's Laboratory on DVD, as well as Johnny Bravo. That's all for that row. And moving on down here, I have more Cartoon Network shows like Tom and Jerry. I want to say Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. I think that's a Fox Kids cartoon. So that finishes off my Fox Kids. Yeah, most of these are Cartoon Network right here. So I did organize these as best as I could. And here are all my Toon Disney and Disney Afternoon shows. I know Adventures of Sonic was on Toon Disney, and I always watched it whenever it was on Toon Disney. It was definitely my favorite cartoon of all time when I was a kid. I would always watch it, and even when it aired, like when it first aired in the early 90s, I just was obsessed with it. Tales in Charge was definitely my favorite episode out of that series. I also like Sonic SatAM. Then out of these Disney shows, I would have to say Tailspin is my favorite, and I do like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And Goof Troop is also good, and Madeline. Remember Madeline was on Toon Disney, so I have the complete series of that. And then I have some of these Disney shorts. And then that's all for that. So down here are all my Nickelodeon cartoons that I own on DVD. So first up here is Ren and Stimpy. I think that's all of them, all the episodes. And I have these organized alphabetically. And I was a big Nickelodeon watcher, as you can see. I watched all these shows all the time that was on Nickelodeon. And I really hope SpongeBob will get a Blu-ray release, because this release is pretty horrible. It's total crap, and mainly because they cut out the introduction in all the episodes except for at the very beginning of each disc, and that's really annoying because I like watching the introductions on these cartoons. And I love the Wild Thornberrys. It's one of my favorite shows. And my other favorite is Ingrid Beavers. And I did like Rocket Power. That was a good show as well. So next up here are all of my Nickelodeon movies. And I know I'm missing some of the Rugrats movies. Actually, I think I'm missing all of them except for Rugrats Grow Wild. And I have that here in this collection. But one of my more recent pickups that I added for this collection is Dinosaur Island. I actually picked this up today at the thrift store. And as you can see here, it says As Seen on Nickelodeon, which I think is pretty cool. It's a Deke Entertainment cartoon movie, so that's pretty rad. And I did organize these alphabetically as best I could, and I'm still, like I said, I'm still working on getting the Rugrats films. But one thing I thought was really neat with this one is, I don't know if you noticed, but this is in an orange case. I found an orange case at the thrift store, picked it up for a couple bucks, and decided to replace the boring black DVD case with an orange one to get the old school Nickelodeon feel, since their VHS tapes used to be orange. So I'm going to try to replace all of these Nickelodeon movies with orange DVD cases, if I can find them. Just think it's a really cool idea. So anyways, that is my Nickelodeon movie collection. And last up here, I have the Disney Treasures. So I have Silly Symphonies, parts 1 and 2. And then I have a Disney Rarities. I can get this back in. So here's Disney Rarities. And yeah, that is it. So here's one last overview of my collection. And I just wanted to thank you guys again for watching as always. And feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's moonlight.88. And if the comments get disabled, you can always go find me over there. If you have an Instagram account, definitely follow me. Then we can start our community over on Instagram, because I know Instagram will not disable my comments. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below for my Instagram account. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.